Hello everybody, this is 44 Politics here for my second video. So, I just want to say hi everybody and get into the video. So, this is my 2020 Senate analysis video, not my prediction, which I will be doing shortly. So, today I have for you guys, the Democrats, Republicans, these are, and swing Democratic, which are states that are maybe, they're not solid Democratic, but they're swinging towards Democratic sides. I think like likely or lean states. Same with Republicans, likely or lean Republican states, and toss-up seats, which are really like the ones that are pretty hard to predict. Or also I can count that as target, which are like seats that are being targeted more and more, and really are essential for either side to get a majority. So we'll start with the swing. I will start out with the swing Democratic states. So let's go. Colorado, Arizona. The people there, Mark Kelly and John Hickenlooper, are way ahead of their opponents, who aren't doing very well in the polls. They both had double-digit leads in certain polls, and I think that they are definitely swinging to the Democratic side. I would say Michigan, which is definitely swinging towards the Democratic side, and so is Minnesota. The race has definitely tightened up for the two senators there lately, so that's gonna be that. I'm gonna add Tennessee to the Republican column. Sorry about that, everybody. Let's see. All right, swing. Is that pretty much? Yeah, that's it for Democrats. Swing Republican states and put Alaska, Texas, Alabama, and I put Georgia's. Actually, I'll talk about Georgia's special election seat later. And then I'm also gonna add in South Carolina and Kentucky, as well as Kansas. Okay, so 6 Republican swing states, 4 Democratic swing states, and then I'll add in the target. So I'm gonna put Montana, which polls show are pretty close right now. Most of them are in the margin of error, but Steve Daines is ahead. Georgia, same with John Ossoff and David Perdue. Iowa, Maine, and I put North Carolina too, because that state is pretty close on the presidential level, so it could be flipped. So the thing with Georgia's second special election is that a lot of new polls come out from 538 showing that it's actually a lot closer than people thought. These are A+ rated polls, so they're meant to be trusted. Some have shown the Democratic candidate ahead. So Georgia has like a jungle system. If no candidate gets over 50% of the vote in a special election, top 2 move on to a runoff. So there have been a lot more polls have been showing the Democratic candidate closing in on the two Republicans, and I think it actually might be shifting more and more towards the Democrats in a sense. Well, it's still not a toss-up, so I'll put that in the toss-up column. So that's pretty much it. I have to say the states that I think are most likely to how I think it's going to go right now is I think that all the swing Democratic states are going to go to them. So bring in the 48, and then I need 3 states to win. I do think that Republicans are going to take Texas and Alabama. I don't, what's his name? Doug Jones isn't doing very well over there. Tommy Tuberville is pretty popular, I think, and he's been destroying him in a lot of polls. I have to say, if I was to rate it based on likely, lean, all that stuff, I think Texas is pretty solid, or maybe one shade lighter, as likely. Same like Kansas is going to be a lot closer. They have a progressive Democratic governor. The polls actually do show the Democratic candidate doing pretty well, and I think Alabama could be closer, along with South Carolina. I will be doing analysis, some more like state-by-state analysis for each of these, so I can go more in depth about that. Kentucky, Amy McGrath seems to be like the Beto O'Rourke of 2020. She has a lot of hype. She's against a pretty unpopular Republican, but in the end, she might not be able to pull it off. But she still could, and I'll talk more about that in my analysis. So, I'm going to save my full-on prediction for another video, and I think that would probably be it. So, thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.